Wedding season is here. It is in full swing this summer. All of the weddings that were postponed are happening now. So that means you need a look for if you're a bridesmaid or just a wedding guest, or you're going to the rehearsal dinner, you're going to bachelorette parties, you're going to all of the things, especially if it's a destination or on a trip. You might also just want to have a few extra cute pieces to have on hand. I have got some dresses, some two pieces, some everything for different styles, different locations, some pop of color. But before I update the clothing rack for the new pieces, I wanted to show some new hangers that I got. These were about $1 a piece on Amazon, and usually I really wanted acrylic hangers, the nice little clear ones. I have some of the puffy ones, but the acrylic ones are like $5 a hanger, and I'm even at TJ Maxx it's like that. So I'm gonna set up these, and I think that things will stay with the rivets because some of them needed like the velvet for that reason, but we'll see. Just a nice little find, and I will link that below. We got them all set up nice and sturdy, and then it still works even with the ones where you need clips. It does stay on. So let's look up close at all the options. I'm now seeing that I did play favoritism with one color. These first few, of course, stay away from because they are white, but we've got a mixture of prints, solids, satins, plaids, lace, velvet, feathers, and very much a color palette. But there are some neutrals, and this is the time to wear the colors. So first up, we have this Love Shack Fancy dupe. I actually got this off of AliExpress. If you search pink Love Shack Fancy florals, you'll see a lot of dresses that look similar to this, and or items from Revolve and other brands. This was literally like $14, but just something perfect for a warm setting, something more casual vibes. It is super comfortable, and then although it is long sleeve, you know, if you're in an event center, etc., they might crank the AC. You can actually get really cold, and then who wants to grab their coat and whatnot? It's all just one piece. The sleeves, I think I would tape up the top or TBD on that, and then you could go without the tie or do a back bow. But this is a good just casual one, and or it'd be good for a bridal shower, just like a little brunch look. And then to keep things simple for each look, I'm going to be wearing the same shoes, and these I actually did wear to a wedding recently. They are from Amazon, and they're a little bit different than the ones that you always see, like the rhinestone bow ones. These got one little like Cinderella and these pearl straps that go up. Love these. And also too, I love, you can always think of it as an investment piece, even if you do get a handful of pairs just off Amazon, is even if you, like, I've only worn these once and they literally look brand new, so they will last if you want to just use a dress that you already have or an outfit you already have, but instead get a new pair of shoes. All about it, because I mean, you can wear these again with jeans, with anything. You'll find something to wear. Up next, we have this beautiful fake silk corset number from Amazon, and it comes in every color your heart could ever desire. There are so many different brands. Whether you are shopping on Amazon or other retailers, they have this trendy corset look, and I recently wore it to a wedding in Georgia, which was so perfect because it's lightweight off the shoulder. You can breathe out your pits. It's got a slit. Of course, you can wear open shoes. It's got everything for a warm or cold climate. You could always put a shawl on over. You can also kind of experiment with these sleeves. So I personally like it like this off the shoulder, but you could technically wear it like this as well. Do like one of each. So different options depending on how you want to look. And just read the reviews, because I ordered another brand of a corset dress in a different color. It was slightly cheaper, and bad mistake, it just looked like crap. And two, you want to make sure that the actual little boning of the corset does stay put. So some of them is just so flimsy, so cheaply made. So definitely read the reviews. Like this one, I'll link it. It said that it ran really small, so that definitely helped, especially with some of these. They're not always with that prime shipping. It might take a while, so if you're ordering this closer to the date where you need to leave, which is typically what I do, then you'll just want to make sure to get the right size or just multiple sizes. But the next dress will shock you. Alright, this one is definitely for a more glam wedding, but you never know the theme. It could be like roaring 20s or something New York, old school kind of thing. Believe it or not, I've been to a Halloween wedding on Halloween where people wear costumes, so you never know. You can always get a little adventurous with some weddings. So this beautiful little sequin pearl beaded with the feathers at the bottom is from AliExpress, and it's always a 50-50 with AliExpress if the feathers are going to be full or if they're going to be like 4 feathers. So this is a very luscious feather. I love this. You could wear a shawl with it, some extra pearls. I actually really love pairing these shoes with it for the full just pearl classic look. But again, I mean, maybe you wouldn't want to wear blue if you feel like the white pearls are too close to white, depending on what the bride's preferences are, but this would be super beautiful in any other color. So I do encourage to add some embellishments or feathers to your wedding attire. Some more color. I always love a good color block. This is actually my first time purchasing from Fashion Nova. They had a big sale where a lot of things were extra, like 30–40% off the clearance. So I got so many things for under $15. This first impression, it's actually so soft, because it's so hard for me to see like what will this look like on me, because all of their models look like Kylie Jenner, and that is not my body type at all. But I did add this little headband as, I guess, to make it a little more preppy, but it also just goes with the color blocking. Any sort of color blocking, it doesn't have to be this deep cut, but I do love this dress. It's just a little short in the front, and I'm not wearing a bra. I guess you could use sticky tape or pin it if you're worried about things popping out. But again, even though it is long sleeve, this would be a good option for a warmer event or just somewhere where it is nice and sunny with all the color. Or you could be the opposite and bring the color and the happiness to the cold weather, but kind of getting a little bit of preppy vibes. But also you could definitely take this dress in any sort of direction you wanted, depending on the accessories and just what you do with the low neckline. But again, into the colors, the bright fun summer, and two, especially if you're going to only wear this dress once, it might as well be a showstopper, because once you've been photographed in it in the wedding photo album, you know, people know you wore it. Don't worry, I repeat outfits. But here it is up close. Again, if you're a bigger chested gal, might be a little harder. And then two, just the one thing with fabrics like this is how wrinkly they'll always get. So I guess just if that is something that's going to bother you all night, definitely don't pick one of these silky dresses. But yes, Fashion Nova, higher quality than I expected. For one of the options, of course I had to add just like one of the classic satin trending dresses, and I'm actually obsessed. I usually don't get these kind of like satiny ones, but again, this one is from Fashion Nova. There were so many like this, it's really hard to choose honestly, but I chose this one because it was one of the ones on sale and I was just grabbing a bunch for wedding season and everything. But it's got this nice little scoop that stays up perfectly, and the straps are actually just this like really thin stretchy string, but it still feels pretty secure. And then it does crisscross in the back, so I'd need a different bra or maybe just no bra at all. But I'm really liking this midi length. Again, it's super soft if you're looking for any last minute items from that. And then this one too, it's literally been like crumpled in a ball before I put it on the clothing rack a little bit ago, and this one, it doesn't wrinkle as much, so there's a plus right there if you're just throwing it in your suitcase, because sometimes those mini steamers or like the iron etc at the hotel just don't do anything justice. But some brides may want you to stay away from this like yellowy champagne, so I guess again, just always check in on the color. But other than that, not mad about this one. And again, it would be so perfect for an extra warm wedding because you just have so much ventilation on the shoulders and everything. And this would be easy to again pair with like a jacket or something to rewear it later on. So loving this one. This one is definitely more of a preppy, classy, high tea vibes. Initially online, I was like, this is so cute. I've never tried a dress like this before. And then getting it in the package, I don't think it really gave it justice. It kind of looked like a cupcake threw up on this. And it is quite fluffy and lacy, but it is just like an event dress. You've got this ability to also play with the shoulders. You could do both up. You can technically wear it backwards and have just more coverage with this sheer polka dots in the front if you wanted. You can do a one shoulder, two shoulder, this shoulder. So I mean, it's a versatile, fluffy dress. Little tea party. It's also got then just like some casual elements like this random shoelace, but that will cinch up the dress. I mean, it is already pretty short on me, so I don't see you needing to cinch up this, but if you're shorter, like closer to 5 feet, definitely would be your kind of dress. But again, just getting super girly, super cute. I wore this to a bridal shower and I think that was very fitting, just cute. Look, all the little pink and gold cookies and balloons and everything. So this is just a reminder to go outside of your comfort zone and just whip out some of that 1980s lace and give it a try. Last up, we've got this little tweed matching set. Initially, I was hesitant to wear this. I did wear this for the rehearsal dinner in Georgia just because it is a crop top and it's not like super conservative family by any means. But I think it's definitely just that much more normal in fashion now to show some midriff, but I guess depending on where you're going, the people you're with. If grandma's gonna give you the side eye, maybe don't wear this outfit, but I'm obsessed with this tweed little faux Chanel set. This is from Shein, and it's got the cute little puff sleeves, also kind of like an Emily in Paris vibes. I love a good matchy-matchy set. It's got these big pearl buttons, and I did put this through the washing machine, so the buttons did survive. This chain also, if I could get it off, also just clips off. So if this isn't your vibe with the chain, you could just take this one off right there. Oh, I keep scuffing my shoe on the floor. This again is nice just for warmer weather. And then this is a size small. This is fine on me, but this was actually pretty big, so I had to put on high-waisted underwear and like tuck it in just with a safety pin and be all bunchy. But otherwise I love the little details with the slits in the front, and it is lined. Another good idea would also be to get a look like this, but just get it in a skirt version, so then if you are dancing and whatnot, you don't have to worry about anything showing. But I love this, the tweed look, classic if you wanted to just wear the skirt with a top and then like a tweed matching a blazer, also a go. And then you two, always good to have layers. I'm just somebody who gets cold really easily, so I'd hate, especially if you're sitting in a church, like freezing for an hour. I've gone to a Ukrainian Catholic ceremony where it was that long and I was freezing. So, and all I have is like a little shawl. But yes, again, just wear whatever you think is cute. No need to just wear that plain old black dress. Try and switch it up, because these photos they'll have forever in their little wedding book, especially for the candid photos. So this was the final look. I have so many more. These were my top picks, but let me know which ones were your favorites or what you're kind of leaning towards more style-wise. And I'll definitely try and curate some more collections like that. And again, these were all very, very girly and pinky, but just imagine them in whatever color you would wear normally or not. And with me too, I put on some tanning mousse, and that definitely helps, especially with those lighter colors if you are on the paler side like me. Otherwise, I never would touch yellow or orange, but I mean, it's summer, so you gotta do what you gotta do. But thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. The like button really, really helps.